Well, just got done reviewing, I believe, like four different German beers. Just want to change it up. Since it is eventually going to get cooler. Here in Georgia, it's not quite getting cooler yet, but give about a month and a half, it will. But either way, Sam Adams has their variety packs. They got one for fall, and one of the beers in there is Sam Adams Jacko. Yeah, Jacko Pumpkin Ale. It has been okay. I did try one of these yesterday, but I ain't gonna ruin it for you. But up until yesterday, it had been probably 4, maybe even 5 years since I've had a pumpkin spiced ale or just any pumpkin flavored beer. Period. Anyway, got my Sam Adams glass here. Go ahead and pour it up. Normally, I'm not a fan of the whole pumpkin thing. Now, the previous fall, I did for the first time try a Starbucks pumpkin spiced, not pumpkin spice ale, like a pumpkin spice frappe or something or another, and I actually did enjoy it. So let's see if the beer will be similar. Will I enjoy this? Well, let's go ahead and look at it. It is dark. Although you hold it to the light, you can kind of see through it. Just, I don't know. It lightens up, but it is somewhat opaque. I mean, you can see through it just a little bit, but incredibly cloudy. Go ahead and take a look at this. It is 4.4% alcohol by volume with 8 IBUs, so low on the alcohol and low on the hops. Says here, Jacko's cinnamon and nutmeg aromas recall memories of freshly baked pumpkin pie. It has the ideal balance of seasonal spices with a crisp, refreshing finish. This pumpkin ale pairs perfectly with the transition of summer into cooler days and nights. Well, color-wise, like I said, very cloudy. But they mentioned pumpkin pie. Now, I am a whore for pumpkin pie. I will eat the hell out of some pumpkin pie. Let's take a whiff and see if it smells like pumpkin pie. Okay, wow. All right, so we've all been there, going to a family reunion late in the year, or going to Thanksgiving, and you realize that you don't have anything to cook. I mean, you want to be polite and bring something there, so you go to Walmart, and you buy a pumpkin pie and a sweet tater pie. That's what this smells like. It smells like a blend between a pumpkin pie and a sweet potato pie from Walmart. And as someone who loves both of those pies from Walmart, that is a A+ for me on the scent. That is just uncanny how similar that is. Like, you could literally, if I didn't know this was in a glass, like you blindfolded me and I held it up to me, I would go, well, that's a pumpkin pie or a sweet tater pie from Walmart. Of course, one or the other. It's amazing, honestly. Anyway, she smells like a sweet tater pie or a pumpkin pie. Let's see how she tastes. Similar to the smell. I mean, wow, it's not quite a 1-for-1 on a Walmart pie, but it's similar. That is very drinkable. Search the ABV. It's not high, so you can throw a couple of these back, no problem. It's a little bit heavier than, say, an American Adjunct Lager, though it's still pretty chuggable. I mean, you're not going to drink like 20 of these. You can drink 15 of these. But you know what? I could see myself drinking like 8 of these. I could see myself maybe even, depending on if I'm like the kind of mood the kind of mood I'm in, I could see myself drinking like 12 of these. This is very good. It is light, although hearty at the same time. Kind of an oxymoron there, but it tastes almost like a pumpkin pie. Wow. Like, you definitely get, the cinnamon, the nutmeg, the allspice. Normally when I review beer, I talk about, oh, it tastes like this kind of bread or that kind of bread, which comes, of course, from the malt. But no, this tastes like a, excuse my language, but it tastes like a whole ass pie right here. This tastes like just a damn pumpkin or, like I said, sweet potato pie. It is uncanny how similar it is. And I know some people hate on Sam Adams, but I'll go ahead and say, I mean, they're not the most complex. They're not the most complex brewery on the planet, of course, but they're a dang good introduction to craft beer, and this right here is a good showcase of that. Like, you know, growing up, I hear, or just, you know, in general, I hear a bunch of people go, I don't like beer. Beer's nasty. Beer tastes like horse piss. I've heard that a good bit. I don't know who's been drinking horse piss, but I hear that a lot. Well, beer can be more than that, and Sam Adams is a brand that is like, lets you dip your toe in that. Now, Sam Adams won't go all the way and show you all the crazy things you can really do with beer, but just something simple as a pumpkin ale. Here you go. Take a sip. This does not taste like a Bud Light or a Michelob Ultra or anything like that. It's different, you know, and this is this just shows this is a good introductory to what beer can be, and beer can be different things. Beer doesn't always have to be Bud Light, Miller Lite, Coors Light. Anyway, like, rate, and subscribe if you care to. If you don't, I understand. Make sure to kill a local pedophile, and have a good night and a pleasant tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and rate this a 8.5 out of 10.